I had a very arts-centric family. Very few artists, but all connoisseurs or patrons or benefactors of the arts. My grandfather, in particular, to this day, is an avid attendee or season ticket holder to Miami City Ballet, to Arts Center, to countless regional theaters across really across a tri-county area in South Florida. And so I grew up with sort of their VHS collection. I guess that's probably where it started, my earliest memories, rather than actually going to the cinema. I certainly have memories of attending the movies a lot as a child, but I think it probably begins in a living room, in Grandpa's living room with his VHS collection. And there was a lot of musicals because they were very theater-centric. They loved live theater and live art. And so there was a lot of Mary Poppins and Annie and Sound of Music and Oliver, and I just remember a lot of musicals. And then, of course, all the standard shit that I think kids grew up with in the 80s, which, of course, were Rocky and Star Wars and Indiana Jones and particularly James Bond. But I hung out with a group of friends in my neighborhood in Highland Lakes that we all just became cinephiles. My friend Ed in particular. So we grew up. In his collection, it was all Hitchcock and Billy Wilder, not so much foreign films, but the kind of, the Brits and then the immigrant directors like Billy Wilder, and we kind of came up on that and then started watching, some more provocative films very young, like Spike Lee was very subversive, in his day at that time, and so became interested in that, and then started watching, Michael Moore with Roger and Me in particular, not really the body of work so much as that incredible debut, and then Nick Broomfield, and then started to get into more kind of compelling, kind of doc nonfiction kind of stuff.